Hi, I'm Marie Demres and welcome to Chair Yoga. Hope you enjoy this whole body workout, bringing you an opportunity to reduce stress and to feel gratitude. So we'll start with our breathing. As you may know, yoga is really all about breathing. That's where we start with yoga. So let's just bring your feet to the floor, nice and comfortable. Let your hands rest wherever they're most comfortable and put them down or up. I like to have them up and receiving. And then bring the shoulders up and around to your back. Yeah. Feel like you're lengthening that spine here. Maybe you take your thumb and one of your fingers and bring them together to give you a mudra. And then we'll start breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Long, deep breaths until your yoga breath is about 2 to 3 times longer than your normal breath. So increasing the length of the breath on each succession. And then bringing the lips together and starting to breathe in and out through your mouth or through your nose. So your lips are closed here. And you'll notice that once you close your lips, the air kind of twirls around in the back of your throat, creating a very nice sound, kind of like ocean waves coming into the shore, or maybe the wind blowing through the trees. And notice that when you breathe in, you're filling up your tummy, your lower lungs, your upper lungs, all the way up to the shoulders. Hold there, and then as you exhale, release in reverse until your belly button comes closer to your spine. Beautiful. And then let's just come to a seated position here. And we'll take the block and put it next to us because we're going to use that next. But first, we're going to grab a ball. So if you don't have a ball, that's okay. You can just bring your foot up and massage the bottom of your foot. Okay. But if you have the ball, just put it underneath the right foot and just kind of go around and let it roll along your foot. So this releases and stretches the fascia under your foot and also helps the fascia throughout the back of your leg, your hamstrings, release and stretch so that you just will naturally have a good stretch from here. And this is a great thing to do, like if you're watching TV or sewing or reading, just run that underneath your feet. First, it feels kind of unusual, might even feel a little sore under there if the fascia is really tight, but eventually it gets to a point where you enjoy doing that. And you surely will enjoy it after you're done doing it. Okay, so once you've done that on both feet, then we'll put the ball to the side, and we're going to do shower pose. Well, let's do the other foot pose first since we have the block here. So we're going to take that block and put it in front of our right foot and then put the heel down on the block, and your toes are sticking out from the front. And we're going to bring the toes down and inhale them up. Exhale down, inhale that up. Exhale down, inhale it up. And then bring the block a little farther away. Put your toes on the block now. Heel is on the floor. Inhale, the heel comes up. Exhale down. Just notice all the cool stuff that is going on in your legs as you do this. Yeah, very interesting. It's for your ankle, but it really strengthens your calves also. And then let's bring that block over to the left side. And before we start that side, let's just circle the ankle in one direction a few times, and then in the other direction a few times. Good. Beautiful. And now let's take the left foot, heel on the left on the block, and toe comes down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And one more time. Very good. And then take the block, bring it a little bit more forward. Toes go on the block and the heel is on the floor. Inhale the heel up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And one more time. And you're probably thinking, oh, I was so worried that this was going to be too hard. And see, it's not. And then we're going to push the block away and go around with your ankle in one direction and then the other. Yes, you surely can do this. Very, very nice. Good job. So I have two chairs here, and the one is a little bit farther away. We'll get to that in a little while. And so let's place the feet down and get them rooted into the ground. And here we want the knees right above your heels, okay? So just a nice straight line here, okay? And then the arms come out to the sides, and I call this the rain shower pose. So my fingertips are wiggling, kind of like the sound of rain on the roof from your house. And then bring the arms up and let's touch them up here and gaze up. And then wiggle the fingers, bring the rain down. Good job. And then slowly bring the hands back and out behind you. Good. Exhale, bring the hands down, inhale, the head comes up and out to the sides again. Wiggle, inhale up, gaze up, keep wiggling. Wiggling the fingers, palms are facing down and the rain comes down. And then bring the hands down and out behind you. Head comes down. Inhale, the head comes up, the hands come down, and palms come out to the sides. And we'll do that one more time, nice and slow. Yeah, just imagine a nice rainy day when you get to just be at home, maybe do some yoga, maybe you read a book or make some soup. Yeah, very nice. And now once your hands come up to the top, this time we're going to bring them together and then bring your palms down to heart center. Take a deep breath. And once we're here, we're going to think of the things, the people, maybe the actions that we are grateful for in our lives. And as you list those things, notice your breath, your heartbeat. Notice how you start to calm down. No matter what else was going on, it's just automatic. All right, let's bring the hand to your thighs. Let's just take the shoulder, go back on the right, and then shoulder back on the left, and the right, and back on the left, and the right, and then back on the left. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to do a nice long camel pose, and in order to do that, I'd like you to bring your hips a little bit farther out on the mat, on the chair, so that only your hips are on the chair now. Your hands are going to come out behind you, and you're going to gaze up, and your back is going to arch as you gaze up. You can lean on the back of your chair. You can hold on to, I have my hands right here on the legs of my chair, but if yours need to go somewhere else, you can do that. And here we're going to notice the arch of your back, the shoulder blades coming together, your gaze, or in yoga, the gaze is called the drishti, is up toward the sky or the ceiling, wherever you may be. Good. I hope some of you are outside doing this. That would be fun. So this is a nice long camel pose. It helps to reset the spine. We tend to lean forward a lot in most of the things that we do. So this is a good pose to just reset that spine. Bring the back and the discs in your spine to where they need to be. Good job. And then slowly bring yourself into a straighter position where your spine is nice and straight and your hands come to your thighs. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Now let's bring the feet kind of a little wider than your hips, okay? And you can take the block and bring it in between your feet. And then we're going to do some cats and cows. So maybe bring your feet a little bit closer to you here because you're going to have to lean forward, and that will stabilize you a little bit better than if you have your heels right underneath your knees. And then inhale, the arms come up overhead. Gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, placing your hands on the block, grounding your back, and gazing behind you for cat pose. Push the feet down. Engage your bandhas, so your abdominal muscles and your pelvic muscles. Good. And then inhale, bring yourself back up onto the back of the chair, and you do another arch for cow pose, gazing up, just like the pose that we did right before this. Yes. Inhale. The hands come up and forward onto the block or onto the floor. Gaze behind you, round the back. Inhale, bring the hands up and back onto the chair and arch that back. Inhale, up. Exhale, round the back and down. Gaze behind. Inhale, up. Exhale, bring the hands to the chair and arch that back. Bring the shoulder blades together. And you may have noticed here that you've just warmed yourself up. Yeah. So without even trying, that's really nice. Yeah. All right. Now we are going to, if you have another chair, um, you can put it right in front of you like that. Okay. But since that is not going to work for me, in order to show you how to do this, I'm going to turn both of my chairs or fix both of my chairs so that you can see me. So all you need to know is that your chair is in the same position as the chair in front of you. Here you go. Okay. So now you can see what I'm doing and I can be talking directly to you. Okay. Nice job. All right. So we're going to do crescent. And what we need here is the block. And I'm going to put the block right next to my chair. Now, if you're tall and have those nice long legs, you may not need a block. You might be able to do this with maybe a blanket underneath your knee or a thin pillow. But I'm a little shorter, so I need it. So I'm moving one hip off of the chair and my knee is going to come to the block. So that's for me. If, like I said, if you're taller, you don't need that block. And then I'm going to take the left hand and bring it onto the chair. All right. I like to curl my toes under here. And my knee is right underneath my hip bone. Okay, on the right side. On my left foot or left leg, the knee is also right on top of my heel. So it's a nice 90-degree angle here. All right, and then you're just going to gaze forward from where you are. And then we're going to bring the right arm up, gaze up, and kind of arch the back here again. So we're doing a lot of arching of that back. Gaze up toward those right fingers. Nice job. And breathe. Push that left foot down. Yeah. Feel the grounding points. Your knee that's down, your left foot is down, your right toes are down. Just feel those balancing you. As you exhale, bring that right hand down and out behind you. Now, turn a little bit toward the right and gaze past your right fingers. Even if you can't see them, I want you to try and exercise your eyeballs here to try to look that way. It's okay. It's okay if you don't see them. And then inhale, the right hand comes to the chair. Take a deep breath. And then on your next inhale, the left arm comes up. Gaze up. Exhale, the left hand comes down and out behind you. Gaze past your left fingers. Open up your chest toward the left. Exhale, that left hand comes down and both hands come to the chair. So that's the full flow. And then we'll get started. Inhale the right arm up, gaze up. Exhale, roll that right arm back out behind you. Gaze past your right finger. So if that's uncomfortable for your shoulder to do it that way, you can always come from up and then down and behind you. That might feel better for you. So you do you. Always do you. Exhale that right hand down and comes down on the chair. Inhale the left arm up, gaze up. Exhale, that left hand comes down and out behind you. Gaze past the left fingers. Beautiful. Chest is turning toward the left. Inhale, that left hand comes back to the chair. One more time. Inhale the right arm up. Gaze up. Nice arch in the back. Exhale. Rotate that arm so that it goes back behind you, either going to the bottom or around through the top. Good. Exhale, that right hand comes down and place it on the chair. Inhale the left arm up, gaze up. Exhale, that left hand comes down and out behind you. Gaze past the left fingers. Inhale, that left arm comes over to the chair in front of you. Let's do a few breaths here. Yeah. Very good. Okay, so while we're here, we have our left foot or left leg at a 90-degree angle, so knee right on top of the heel and the knee coming straight out from your hip. Now we're going to do extended side angle. So left forearm comes onto that left thigh. Inhale, that right arm comes up and reaching just slightly forward, okay? So maybe it's reaching a little above, like reaching for the corner of your room or the intersection of the wall and the ceiling. That's kind of where you want this right arm. And you're gazing up toward the right fingers. So that's extended side angle. Breathe here. Stretch this right side of your body. Feel the stretch all along the right side. Beautiful. And then as you exhale, bring that right hand down, bring it to the back of your chair, and inhale the left arm up, gaze up. Yeah, so this is revolved warrior, and then extended side angle. We're going to do that one again. Forearm on the left thigh. Inhale, the right arm comes up and out toward the intersection of the wall and the ceiling. Gaze up toward those right fingers. Feel the stretch. Very good. Exhale, that right hand comes back to the chair. Inhale the left arm and gaze. Go up. Reverse warrior. I think I said revolved before. It's reverse. So this is the warrior dance, or what I call it, the warrior dance. One more time. Forearm to thigh. Inhale the right arm up and toward that crack in the ceiling. Exhale, the right hand comes behind you. Hold on to that chair. Inhale the left arm up. Gaze up. Beautiful. Here you have a little arch in your back. Yep. And then as you exhale, bring the left hand to the chair in front of you and the right hand to the chair in front of you. Very nice. Now slowly come onto your left hip on this chair. Bring your right foot forward to meet the left, and then bring your hips nice and square on your chair. Okay? Now, I'm going to turn this chair around, and that's why we wanted a lightweight chair, because we have to move them during the practice. So it helps to have a lightweight chair. And then we're going to take this right foot and bring it on to the chair. And you are going to need a strap here, or a scarf, or a tie, anything that is looking kind of like this, okay? And then we're going to take that strap and bring it around your right foot. If you don't have a strap, it's fine. Just think of your heel pushing forward and your toes coming towards you. Yeah. Left foot nice and flat on the mat. Your left knee is right. Engage your bandhas again, abdominal muscles, pelvic and bladder muscles. Good. And then as you exhale, fold forward. And fold until you get to a point where you've reached your edge. Your edge is that place of greatest resistance, moving toward your full potential without any pain. Nose towards your toes, and feel how the whole back of your leg is stretching here, just nice and beautifully. Nice. And breathe. As you inhale, bring your head up. As you exhale, release your strap and bring your foot down. Let's take the feet and bring them nice and wide apart. All right? And push the heels forward. Okay, so you have nice wide legs. And if you find you can hold on to the back of your chair here, and if you find you can bring these inner thighs out a little wider, then do that. Because right now we are working on the inner thighs. Yeah, told you we're going to work the whole body. All right, so push the heels out. Your head, top of your head is reaching for the ceiling. And as you exhale, let's point those toes. And we're going to lean forward. You're still holding on to the chair. Engaging those bandhas. Inhale, come up. Flex the feet. Straighten out the spine. Roll those shoulders back. Do a little arch as you gaze up. Good. Exhale, point your toes, engage your bandhas. Bring the top of your head down. Very nice. Inhale, flex those feet. Arch your back. Roll the shoulders back. Gaze up. Exhale. Bring your head down, point your toes. Oh, feel those inner thighs stretching here. Maybe you bring your head down a little bit farther. I know I'm feeling A little more stretched out this third time. And then as you inhale, come back up. Bring the feet in front of you. Shake out your legs. Very, very, very nice. Yeah, good job. All right. So now we're going to do the other side. And you don't have to move at all. I'm going to move because it will be better for you to see how I'm doing my left side. Okay, so I'm just going to move my stuff. All right. Okay, so bring this right here, both chairs facing the same way. Again, all right, so we had turned this front one around. Now we're turning it kind of like as if you were on a bus, that there's someone sitting in front of you. Okay? Okay, so let's take some nice deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Now before we start this side, we're going to add on a pose here. I'm going to take this block and put it right between your knees, okay? And we're going to add chair pose to this, okay? So you're holding onto the block with your knees, which is going to engage the glutes and your quads here in front. And then you're going to take your heels and bring them a little bit closer to your chair. So now they're not underneath your knees, okay? And they're nice and flat on the ground. And then bring your hands to the chair in front of you. And we're just going to stabilize yourself until you get to a point where you can bring your hips up. Yes. Curl your tailbone under. And maybe one hand comes out in front of your eyes. And you're looking to that place where the wall meets the ceiling. And then maybe the other hand comes out. Yeah. And maybe both hands come up. Okay? You don't have to do both hands if you don't feel comfortable. Very good. Feel the glutes, the quad. Push into that block. Good. And then as you exhale, bring your hips down onto the chair. Take a deep breath. Now, if you're unable to get your hips up right now, do not despair. Let's do this. I'm going to do chair pose. And again, you can bring your hips up or not. And I've moved the chair in front of me a little ways away, so it's not in my way. Because we're going to bring the hands down and out behind you. See how my hips come up? And then the hips come down and back up. It's a lot easier to bring your hips up when your hands come down. Bring the hands down, hold on to the chair, and the hips come up. And then inhale, the hands come up. One more time. Exhale, the hands down, bring your hands to the chair, hips come up, and hands come up. Very nice. Okay. So let go of the block between your legs. You don't need that anymore. All right, let's bring that chair back toward us. Yeah, you're doing great. So now we're going to do the other side and start with crescent. So the block goes right next to the chair. If you are tall, remember you may not need a block. Like I have a pillow there. That would probably be great to put right under my knee, or maybe, a little blanket or whatever if you want to protect your knee. So I'm moving this left hip off of the chair. Right hip is still on the chair, and I'm still holding on to the chair with my right hand. And I can even bring my right hand in front of me and hold on to that chair. Notice that I have a yoga mat underneath my chairs. I would highly recommend that, or at least, be in a place where you're not going to be slipping, okay? So it helps to keep my chair stable. So the knee here is right underneath my hip bone. My left toes are curled under. Some people get cramps when they do that. So if you have getting a cramp, just let them go. It's all right. It's all right. We're not going to fight. And then inhale that left arm up. Gaze up for crescent. Beautiful. Exhale, that left hand comes down and out behind you. Gaze past your left fingers. And I did this one differently, didn't I? So I did the arm coming down and going to the back. On the other side, I did the hand going up and going to the other side. You can do either one. Just depends on your shoulder. And then exhale, the left hand down and the hand comes to the chair. Inhale the right arm up, gaze up. Beautiful. Feel that stretch throughout your body. Exhale, that left hand down and out behind you. Gaze past your right fingers. Notice how your chest opens to the right. Inhale, the right hand comes forward and onto the chair. So let's try it the other way again. Inhale, the left arm comes up. Gaze up. And this time I'm going to go around, going from the top. So for me, it doesn't matter, but I know for some other people it will. So you do what is best for you. Gaze past your left fingers. As you exhale, the left hand comes down and on the chair. Inhale, the right arm comes up. Gaze up. Exhale, the left hand comes down and out behind you. Gaze past your right fingers. Gaze twisting through the waist as we do this. Inhale the right hand onto the chair. And one more time. Inhale that left arm up. Gaze up. Exhale, that left hand comes back and out behind me, gazing past my left fingers. Exhale, that left hand down and onto the chair. Last part. Inhale that right arm up. Gaze up. More like exalted when we're standing. That would be what we're doing. And exhale that right hand down and out behind you. Gaze past your right fingers. Nice. Inhale, that right hand comes back to the chair. Feel how nice and warm. If you touch your shoulders right now, they've done some real work here. You can really feel that. And take a deep breath. Okay, so just make sure you're nice and stabilized. Notice that right foot is nice and grounded. Left knee, grounded. Toes in the back, grounded. Okay? You're holding on here to the chair. Now, I'm going to let you hold on with the left hand onto that chair. And we're going to go into extended side angle. Right forearm goes to the right thigh. Okay? And then inhale, and you can hold on to the chair with your right hand. See how I'm holding on to the leg here? Yeah, and then the left hand goes up, reaching toward the intersection of the wall and the ceiling, and my gaze goes right up toward my left fingers. Yeah, extended side angle. Stretching that whole left side. You can lean into or toward that chair in front of you. Beautiful. Breathe. As you exhale, bring that left hand down to the chair. Stabilize that left knee. Inhale the right arm up and dip a little bit. Let that back arch. Gaze up toward the right fingers for a revolved warrior. Exhale, the right hand comes to the chair. Bring the left hand down behind you. Hold on. Right forearm to the right thigh. Once you get ready and you hold on to the chair in front of you with your right hand, then bring this left hand up and gaze past your left fingers. Yeah, nice long stretch. Exhale, left hand comes to the chair. Inhale, the right arm comes up. Gaze up for exalted. Beautiful. Feel some stretching throughout your leg here. Exhale, that right hand comes to the chair. And I don't know how many we did, but I think that was 3. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? All right. Now we're going to move your hands both to the chairs and then bring this left foot forward and then scoot your tush into the chair so you're nice and in the middle of the chair. Okay, very, very nice. And then we're going to do a little stretch with the neck. Okay, so imagine, I don't know if any of you saw the I Dream of Jeannie show a long, long time ago, but you may have heard of it. So this is Jeannie, and she is absolutely beautiful. And anyway, she has these magical powers, and it goes like this. So you put your right hand over your left, or your right arm over your left arm, and you gaze forward, and you do a little shake and a kind of scoot your nose a little bit and shake your head a little bit, and magical things will happen. So she just kind of has to manifest that way. But what we're going to do is we have our arms out in front of us, and we're going to bring our chin down and then over to the left. Gaze to the left. Chin comes down and gaze forward. And let's do that 2 more times, nice and slow. And you might hear a lot of crinkling in that neck. Yeah. I've been doing this for 3 days, and I've really noticed a more flexible neck. So if you're feeling like you have a stiff neck, try it. It feels good. Yeah. And you'll go a little bit farther each time. All right, let's bring the hands down. And this time we're going to have the left arm over the right. We're going to take your chin, bring it down, and over to the right. Exhale, chin comes down and to the front. Exhale, chin comes down and to the right. Yeah, very good. And if you happen to do the other side first, no problem. Just notice the sounds coming out of your neck. And if you have a tendency to get stiff backs, this is a great one to help you. Really, it feels good, and you will get more flexibility in your neck. And necks are important because we use them all the time without even realizing. Okay, so now we're going to take that chair in front of us and turn it so as if you have a friend and you're talking to your friend and the friend is facing toward you. All right, and now we're going to put our left foot up on the chair. If you have a strap, bring your strap around the ball of your foot there. And then push your heel forward. We're going to sit up straight and lengthen our spine. Gaze forward. Breathe in. And as you exhale, fold forward. Yeah. And notice that we are keeping our spine straight. I almost forgot there. I started to round my spine. So spine stays straight and your nose is gazing right at your toes. Beautiful. And you go just as far as your edge is. No pain, but you know you're doing a little bit more than the usual stretch, okay? Yeah. And breathe. Nice. Nice job. And breathe. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. As you inhale, bring your head up. Slowly bring that left foot down. Maybe you walk your feet a little bit. Maybe you bring the heels up and down. Then I want you to grab your strap. And I'm going to turn toward you. You don't have to turn it off. Okay? But I just want you to see what I'm doing. All right? And so you're going to grab your strap and you're going to bring the strap in between your hands and bring it above your head. Okay? Feet are nice and flat on the floor. Okay? Hopefully right underneath your knees. And then we're going to twist to the right. Right hand comes behind you. Left hand in front of you. Inhale back to center. And then twist to the left. Notice how that helps you to keep the twist in the waist rather than, in the neck. Okay? So you're looking toward that strap, the middle of the strap. And then back, middle of the strap. And let's do that 2 more times. To the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Waist is moving. Inhale to center. To the right. Inhale to center. To the left. Inhale to center. Whoa, I'm getting a little hot. That's a lot of movement. Yeah. All right, so we're really right at the end of our practice here. And I'm just going to show you some things that you can do to relax. So as we go into Shavasana, I want you to just feel totally relaxed. If you have some music that you can turn on, maybe some of you have Spotify on your phone, you can turn that on and just, let it go. Take a moment to do that right now to get that set up. And I'll just keep talking. And if you don't, that's fine too. If I put it on here, it doesn't have the same effect. It's kind of staticky. So I would rather you did your own at home. And you have 2 different ways you can do Shavasana, actually in many different ways. You can actually get off your chair and lay on the floor, take a blanket and put it over you. Or if you have a couch and you want to just lay on the couch, that's fine. Or you can stay in your chair and maybe scoot your hips forward and lay back. And just let yourself, relax there. Or you can take a chair and bring it in front of you And bring your knees far apart and bring your forehead down and maybe put either a block or your hands underneath your forehead. Kind of like child's pose. Yeah. So whatever works for you. You can pick, or maybe have something else. I have a nice little lazy boy couch in back of me, and I would pick that. But I'm going to let you pick whatever you want and get yourself into that place where you are going to be comfortable for about 5 minutes. And I will let you go from there. You can turn this off, maybe put it on pause. Take about 5 minutes in Shavasana. And then after 5 minutes, you can unpause me. And then I'll go on with the flow. So I'll pretend that you have already taken your Shavasana. You just turned the film or the video back on. And from here back to the present, maybe turning your head from side to side, opening your eyes. Bringing your breath back to your normal organic breath. And then let's bring the hands up overhead, gazing up, sealing in your practice, and then bring your palms together for heart center. May the God-given light and love in me reach out to that same light and love in you. Have a beautiful day, and thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next time.